On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Suppose.
To think that something is likely to be actual or possible.
Examples.
Suppose you're right. Suppose beforehand. What do you suppose the culprit's motive was?
Gene.
The fundamental unit of heredity and the sequence of nucleotides in DNA that codes for the creation of RNA or protein.
Examples.
Gene expression. Gene cloning. A defective gene is responsible for the disease.
Precise.
Sharply exact or accurate or delimited.
Examples.
Precise analyses. Estimate precise costs. The content is precise and informative for me.
Accurate.
Correct and exact in all details.
Examples.
Provide accurate information. Accurate measurements. The official transcript contains accurate academic records.
Stamina.
The physical or mental endurance and strength needed to sustain prolonged effort or activity, the ability to withstand fatigue, stress, or other challenges and continue functioning effectively.
Examples.
Stamina training. Lose stamina. The athlete's stamina was tested during the grueling triathlon.
Attractive.
Immensely appealing in look or sound, having characteristics or qualities that make something appealing and valuable.
Examples.
Attractive men. Attractive opportunity. The growth of the sharing economy is attractive for tech companies.
Confident.
Feeling sure about your abilities or qualities or having trust in people, plans, or the future.
Examples.
Feel confident. A confident remark. I'm not confident in our victory.
Yearn.
To strongly desire or long for something.
Examples.
Yearn after my old days. Yearn for love. She yearned for the days when things were simpler.
Creative.
Relating to or involving the use of skill and original and unusual ideas to create something.
Examples.
Creative writing. Barren of creative spirit. All the supervisor has to do is assign tasks that make his subordinates more creative.
Probable.
Likely to happen or likely to be true.
Examples.
Probable outcome. Probable cause of a fire. It seems probable that he has forgotten our scheduled meeting.
Opt.
To make a choice from a range of possibilities.
Examples:
opt out of society, opt for a traditional wedding. I decided to opt for premature retirement.
Quitter.
A person who gives up easily or does not have the determination to finish what they have started.
Examples:
easy quitter, serial quitter. He was labeled as a quitter after he abandoned the project halfway.
Fitness.
The quality or state of being physically fit and healthy, the ability to perform physical tasks and activities with ease and efficiency.
Examples:
fitness level, fitness instructor. Regular exercise is crucial for maintaining one's fitness.
Longevity.
The property of being long-lived, great duration of service.
Examples:
longevity crisis, longevity genes. He is proud of the longevity of the business.
Imaginary.
Existing only in someone's mind.
Examples:
imaginary number, imaginary pregnancy. Little children tend to have imaginary friends.
Evolution.
A gradual process of transformation of living things.
Examples:
human evolution, evolution theory. They study the evolution of the universe.
Perennial.
Lasting for an indefinitely long time, enduring.
Examples:
perennial battle, perennial asthma. The perennial flowers returned yearly, providing a beautiful display in the garden.
Topic.
A subject that is being discussed or written about.
Examples:
a serious topic, the topic of the book. The topic of the discussion was the current state of the economy.
Confer.
To have a meeting or discussion, to come to a decision or agreement or exchange ideas, to bestow something.
Examples:
confer degree, confer honor. The leaders of the two countries met to confer on the issue.
Genetics.
The branch of biology that studies genes, genetic variation, and heredity in organisms.
Examples:
the science of genetics, genetics discrimination. He is a specialist in the genetics of aging.
Communicant.
A person who participates in or partakes in a religious or sacramental act of communication, particularly the sharing of bread and wine in the Christian Eucharist.
Examples:
Catholic communicant, baptized communicant. The church's registry maintains a list of regular communicants, helping organize community events.
Orthodox.
Following or conforming to the traditional, normal, or commonly accepted beliefs, ideas, or activities of or relating to Judaism, of or relating to the Eastern Orthodox Church.
Examples:
An orthodox doctrine. Orthodox thought. He challenged the orthodox views on business.
Church.
A building or institution dedicated to religious worship or activities, a Christian religious organization or denomination.
Examples:
Church bell. Small church. The church on the corner is hosting a free community meal tonight.
Essay.
A short piece of writing on a particular topic, usually written by a student as a part of a course of study.
Examples:
Score the SAT essays. Thoughtful essay. The chief editor checks all essays for plagiarism with software.
Biology.
The scientific study of life and the natural processes of living things.
Examples:
Evolutionary biology. Cell and molecular biology. In junior high school, we had to dissect a frog in biology class.
Aid.
Things sent to help countries in need, notably food or money, support.
Examples:
Financial aid. Country-by-country aid programs. Pakistan's aid budget was still being reviewed.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Device.
A piece of equipment, tool, or technology that serves a particular purpose or function, often mechanical or electronic.
Examples:
Electronic device. Tracking device. I always carry a backup device in case my phone runs out of battery.
Permission.
Consent or authorization given by someone in authority or by the owner of something, allowing someone to do something or allowing something to occur.
Examples:
Grant permission. Permission for permanent residence. I asked my boss for permission to leave early for a doctor's appointment.
Whatsoever.
Not at all, no matter what.
Examples:
Whatsoever it be. Without impact whatsoever. He refused to do anything whatsoever to help her.
Doe.
A mature female of mammals of which the male is called a buck, such as a deer or a rabbit.
Examples:
Doe rabbit. Buck and doe. Hunters use a whistle that makes the doe sound to lure stags.
Bush.
A plant growing thickly, with many small branches and several stiff stems coming up from the root.
Examples:
trees and bushes. A bush of hair. I am going to trim this bush off.
Branch.
A division of a tree or woody shrub that grows out from the trunk or a main stem, a division of some larger or more complex organization.
Examples:
branch office. A branch pipe. The branch of the tree had fallen and blocked the road.
Tip.
The top or extreme point of something slender or tapering, usually a mountain or hill. A piece of advice about something practical, a small amount of money given for services.
Examples:
the tip of a paintbrush. Give the waiter a tip. I will introduce some tips on learning English in this class.
Succeed.
To accomplish or achieve a desired or intended result or goal. To prosper or attain success in a given field or endeavor.
Examples:
succeed beyond expectations. Succeed academically. I hope to succeed in my career and live a happy life.
Evolutionary.
Relating to or denoting how living things develop or change from earlier forms.
Examples:
ecology and evolutionary biology. The evolutionary process. Evolutionary algorithms can find ways to optimize that humans do not anticipate.
Survive.
To live or exist despite a dangerous event or period.
Examples:
survive a blizzard. Survive a plane crash. These birds can only survive in temperate climates.
Demonstrate.
To display something or give an exhibition to an interested audience.
Examples:
demonstrate a difference. Demonstrate mastery. How can you demonstrate that the Earth is a sphere?
Environment.
The natural world such as air, water, and land in which humans, animals, and plants live.
Examples:
environment affairs. Chaotic environment. Every human is responsible for taking care of the Earth's environment.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
ancestor language. Earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Modern.
Of or belonging to the present time or recent times.
Examples:
modern poetry. Pre-modern agricultural society. Their headquarters are in a modern skyscraper.
Chimpanzee.
A small, very intelligent ape found in West and Central Africa with black or brown fur.
Examples:
Chimpanzee behavior. Chimpanzee society. Many zoos have chimpanzee exhibits, allowing visitors to observe these intelligent primates up close.
Interval:
A period between two events or times, a short break or pause.
Examples:
After an interval of pause. At regular intervals. For the analysis interval, the system remains at a standstill state.
Hominid:
A primate of a family, hominidae, that includes humans and their fossil ancestors.
Examples:
Large-toothed hominid. Hominid evolution. Scientists have discovered new fossil evidence of an ancient hominid species.
Machinery:
A group of large machines or the components of a machine that make it work, social institution functions or structure for doing something.
Examples:
Heavy machinery. Inactive machinery. The machinery of audit formally issued a business improvement order.
Advantage:
A condition or circumstance that puts one in a favorable or superior position, a beneficial feature or asset that someone or something has.
Examples:
Score an advantage. Take advantage of his weak points. One of the main advantages of the new product is its increased efficiency.
Commandeer:
To take control or possession of something, usually by force or without the owner's consent, to requisition something, typically a vehicle or building, for military use.
Examples:
Commandeer a vehicle. Commandeer private property. The army decided to commandeer the local hotel as a temporary headquarters.
Bacteria:
Single-celled or non-cellular spherical or spiral or rod-shaped organisms that exist in large numbers in the air, water, and soil, and also in living and dead creatures and plants, and are often a cause of disease.
Examples:
Pathogenic bacteria. Harmless bacteria. Bacteria prevalent in hospitals are often resistant to antibiotics.
Protein:
A molecule made up of a long chain of amino acids, which is essential for the structure and function of the body's tissues.
Examples:
Stress protein. Protein synthesis. The body needs a certain amount of protein to build and repair tissues.
Insulin:
A hormone produced in the pancreas that controls the amount of sugar in the blood, or a similar artificial substance used for the treatment of diabetes.
Examples:
Daily insulin dose. Development of insulin resistance. He had an insulin shock after drinking large quantities of fruit juices.
Diabetes:
A medical condition in which the body cannot produce enough insulin to control the glucose levels in the blood.
Examples:
Juvenile diabetes. Diabetes patient. My father was tested for diabetes.
Chemical.
Relating to or connected with chemistry.
Examples:
Toxic chemicals. A chemical compound. The firm has grown into a large chemical manufacturing.
Indistinct.
Not clear or easily seen, heard, or understood.
Examples:
Indistinct memory. Indistinct pronunciation. The indistinct shape in the fog made it difficult to determine what it was.
Pancreas.
A glandular organ in the digestive system that produces several important hormones, including insulin and glucagon, as well as digestive enzymes that help break down food in the small intestine.
Examples:
Pancreas inflammation. Pancreas function. The endocrine function of the pancreas involves the secretion of hormones such as insulin.
Gut.
The long tube in the body of a person or animal through which food passes when it leaves the stomach, the mental strength or bravery required to do something difficult or unpleasant.
Examples:
The blind gut. Gut feelings. He told me a gut-wrenching truth about my parents' death.
Hospitable.
Friendly and generous to visitors or guests.
Examples:
Hospitable environment. A hospitable welcome. He is a good-natured and hospitable man.
Moist.
Slightly wet, a state characterized by the presence of moisture or dampness.
Examples:
Moist soil. Moist climate. My hands felt moist and sweaty during the exam.
Cozy.
Comfortable and warm, giving a feeling of comfort, warmth, and relaxation.
Examples:
Have cozy relations. Cozy sound of rain. The fireplace made the room feel cozy and inviting.
Nutrition.
The substances or the process that organisms take into their bodies as food for their growth and health.
Examples:
Nutrition condition. Nutrition intake. This food contains all the nutrition your dog requires.
Occasional.
Happening or appearing at irregular intervals, not constant or regular.
Examples:
Occasional visitor. Occasional assistance. She only visited her grandparents on occasional weekends.
Interrupt.
To say or do something that causes someone to stop in their speech or action.
Examples:
Interrupt a call. Abruptly interrupt. Her sleep was interrupted by recurring pain.
Unintended.
Not planned or meant.
Examples:
Unintended bias. Unintended misunderstanding. Excessive human interference in the global environment may bring unintended consequences.
Essential.
Indispensable, fundamental.
Examples:
Essential amino acid. Essential commodities of life. Trial and error is an essential part of education.
Digestion.
The process of breaking down food in the body into smaller, more usable components, typically involving enzymes and other bodily processes. The process of assimilating, understanding, or absorbing information or ideas.
Examples:
Poor digestion. Impaired digestion. Overeating can lead to discomfort and slower digestion.
Nutrient.
Any substance that is essential for the maintenance and growth of living things.
Examples:
Nutrient medicine. A nutrient for hair. They used fast-acting nutrients on the flowers in the flower beds.
Disease.
A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems.
Examples:
Disease prevention. Disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Equipoise.
A state of balance, equilibrium, or equal distribution of weight or forces. A sense of stability or calmness in a situation or decision-making process.
Examples:
Equipoise in decision-making. Equipoise stability. The delicate equipoise of power between the nation's two main parties has led to legislative gridlock.
Destine.
To determine or set the course of something in advance, often in a way that seems predetermined or inevitable. To specify or choose someone or something for a particular fate or outcome.
Examples:
Destine us to meet again. Be destined to become a great artist. Some people believe that we are all destined for greatness.
Adapt.
To make fit forward change to suit a new purpose or environment.
Examples:
Adapt fully to the environment. Adapt as needed. I advised him to adapt to his new surroundings.
Bang.
To hit or cause to hit something in a way that makes a loud noise.
Examples:
Bang his fist on a desk. Bang a phone down. My father tried to bang mathematics into my head since childhood.
Solar.
Of, from, or relating to the sun,
Examples:
the solar system, a solar eclipse. Solar panels have greatly improved not only in performance, but also in durability.
Organism:
A tiny living thing.
Examples:
Aerobic organism, group of organisms. A diversified plant species generally enhances beneficial organism populations.
Emerging:
Starting to exist, mature, or become well known.
Examples:
Emerging country, emerging technologies. Emerging technologies have dramatically improved productivity in various industries.
Vast:
Enormous in size, number, amount, or quantity.
Examples:
Vast majority, vast desert. A vast audience viewed the broadcast.
Symphony:
A long musical composition in Western classical music for orchestra, usually with 3 or 4 main parts called movements.
Examples:
A symphony orchestra, a beautiful symphony. The frequent performances of the symphony prove its popularity.
Universe:
Everything that exists, especially all physical matter, including planets, stars, galaxies, and all other forms of matter and energy.
Examples:
Theory of the universe. Expansion of the universe. The universe is about 13.8 billion years old.
Kingdom:
The country ruled by a king or queen.
Examples:
Establish his kingdom. A subordinate kingdom. By remaining neutral, this kingdom continued to exist.
Grace:
A quality of being pleasing, especially in appearance or manner, a temporary exemption, especially an extended period granted as a special favor, a short prayer of thanks before a meal.
Examples:
Say a grace. End of the grace period. The old oak tree stood with grace and majesty in the park center.
Constitute:
To be the essential or fundamental elements or parts of something. To establish, appoint, or assign someone to a particular office or position. To make up or compose something.
Examples:
Constitute a threat. Constitute a majority. The new regulations constitute a significant change in the industry standards.
Entertainment:
Public shows, films, television, or other performances or activities of enjoying people.
Examples:
An elegant entertainment. Hour of entertainment. The hotel is famous for its entertainment, including the casino.
Portion:
One component of a larger entity.
Examples:
the inner portion of the body, large portion. The rocket's front portion falls off.
Freshman.
A first-year student, typically in college or high school.
Examples:
Freshman orientation, freshman year. The freshman class was excited to start their first year of college.
Fascinate.
To attract and hold the attention of someone deeply and irresistibly.
Examples:
Fascinate the public. Fascinate the young. The magic tricks fascinated the children.
Elegance.
The quality of being graceful and stylish in appearance or manner.
Examples:
Austere elegance. Natural elegance. The elegance of her dress was breathtaking.
Enamored.
Deeply in love, having a strong affection or admiration for.
Examples:
Enamored of the idea. Enamored of bygone days. He had been enamored with her since the first time he saw her.
Fundamental.
Forming an essential base or core from which everything else develops or is affected.
Examples:
Fundamental education. Fundamental rights. Human behavior has fundamental characteristics.
Existence.
The state or fact of someone or something existing.
Examples:
The biggest tree in existence. The struggle for existence. He was an atheist and therefore did not believe in the existence of heaven or hell.
Divide.
To separate or cause to separate into parts or groups.
Examples:
Divide the cake into 2 pieces. Divide money equally. Can you divide 123,321 by 11?
Genetic.
Of or relating to genes, equals parts of the DNA in cells, or the science of genes.
Examples:
Have genetic testing. A genetic disorder. Understanding protein folding is a vital step in deciphering the genetic code.
Reproduction.
The process by which organisms create offspring, the production of something similar to an original work.
Examples:
Reproduction rate. Reproduction system. The reproduction of the plant depends on the pollinators.
Introduction.
A preliminary explanation or remarks given before the start of a text, performance, or event, the act of bringing something new into existence or introducing something to a wider audience or new market.
Examples:
Introduction education. Self-introduction. The introduction to the new class was informative and engaging.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
Passé entertainment. Passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Genome.
The complete set or sequence of genes of a human, animal, plant, or other living things.
Examples:
Sequencing of the human genome. Genome analyses. The human genome contains approximately 3 billion chemical base pairs.
Expendable.
Able to be consumed, used up, or sacrificed without consequence, dispensable or disposable, unnecessary or redundant.
Examples:
Expendable income. Expendable assets. In war, those in power often view soldiers as expendable resources.
Inevitable.
Certain to happen and unavoidable.
Examples:
Inevitable changes of the seasons. Inevitable result. In times of recession, an increase in unemployment is inevitable.
Confess.
To admit to having done something wrong or to reveal something personal or private.
Examples:
Confess sin. Confess truth. He confessed to his crime and turned himself into the police.
Undergraduate.
A student who is studying for their first degree at a university or other higher education institution.
Examples:
Engineering undergraduate. Undergraduate course. The class was composed of both undergraduate and graduate students.
Doubt.
A feeling of being uncertain about something, especially about how good or accurate it is.
Examples:
Dispel doubts. No doubt about the news. Doubt is the start, not the end, of intelligence.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples:
In a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Standing.
Existing or remaining upright, having a vertical position, noun, social, financial, or professional status or reputation.
Examples:
Standing water. His social standing. The standing concert was packed with fans.
Gorgeous.
Wonderful and attractive.
Examples:
A gorgeous meal. Gorgeous sunset. She wore a gorgeous dress to the party, which everyone admired.
Scanty.
Insufficient in quantity or extent, meager, limited, or inadequate, lacking in amount or supply.
Examples:
Scanty resources. Scanty information. The party's budget was cut, resulting in a scanty amount of food and drinks for the guests.
Clad.
Dressed or covered in a particular way, provided or protected with a particular material or substance.
Examples:
Clad completely in black. Clad in armor. The athlete was clad in a tight-fitting suit designed to reduce drag and improve performance.
Physician.
A medical doctor who practices medicine.
Examples:
The advice of the physician. Consult with a physician. She visited the local physician to seek treatment for her persistent headache.
Necessarily.
In an essential manner, in such a way as could not be otherwise.
Examples:
Not necessarily a problem. Necessarily true. This accident was something that happened necessarily.
Contradictory.
Containing or consisting of conflicting or incompatible elements.
Examples:
Apparently contradictory. Contradictory evidence. His statements were contradictory, leaving the audience confused.
Preserve.
To keep or maintain a particular quality, feature, etc., especially to prevent it from decaying, being damaged, or being destroyed.
Examples:
Preserve my strength. Preserve a country's heritage. They worked hard to preserve the nature of their native lands.
Restore.
To repair or return something or someone to a previous good state or position.
Examples:
Restore order. Restore the emperor to the throne. The military regime has promised to restore democracy as soon as possible.
Generation.
All the people born and living at about the same time, regarded collectively, the production of heat or electricity.
Examples:
Generation gap. The generation of electricity. The younger generation has different values and beliefs than the older one.
Booster.
Something or someone that supports, promotes, or enhances, a device or substance that improves the performance or effectiveness of something.
Examples:
Metabolism booster. Morale booster. The energy drink is marketed as a booster to help athletes perform better.
Rocket.
A large tube-shaped object that moves very first by a stream of gases let out behind it, used for space travel or as a weapon.
Examples:
Rocket attack against the enemy. Rocket fuel. The rocket launch platform is visible from this hill.
Payload.
The amount of cargo or goods that a vehicle or equipment is designed to carry or transport. In computing, the amount of data that can be transmitted over a communication system.
Examples:
Payload capacity, satellite payload. The payload for the rocket launch included several satellites and scientific instruments.
Orbit.
The path of an object around a celestial body, especially a planet, star, or moon, under the influence of gravity. Of medicine, the bony cavity in the skull that houses the eyeball and its associated structures, like muscles, nerves, and blood vessels.
Examples:
The orbit of the moon. A planetary orbit. The rocket engine is used to put the satellite into orbit.
Achieve.
To successfully complete a task or goal, often through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, to attain or accomplish something that one has set out to do.
Examples:
Achieve success. Achieve milestones. I will work hard to achieve my goals and realize my dreams.
Immortality.
The state or quality of being able to live or last forever.
Examples:
The immortality of the soul. Achieve immortality. Many people believe in the concept of immortality and an afterlife.
Creature.
A living being, especially an animal.
Examples:
Creature of habit. Artificial creature. The deep-sea creature was unlike anything the scientists had ever seen before.
Soul.
Only one of its kind, being the only existing or available one. Noun, the undersurface of a person's foot.
Examples:
Sole arbitrator. The sole of his shoe. The sole purpose of this meeting is to discuss the new budget for the project.
Survival.
The state of continuing to exist or live, frequently in the face of difficulty or danger.
Examples:
Survival ability. Survival food. He evaluated his chances for survival rather pessimistically.
Thermophile.
An organism that thrives in very hot environments, such as geothermal springs or deep-sea hydrothermal vents.
Examples:
Thermophile enzymes. Thermophile community. Thermophile bacteria thrive in high-temperature environments.
Vent.
A small opening to escape or release gas, air, liquid, etc., activity or process that frees or expresses strong creative energy or emotion.
Examples:
Volcanic vent. Vent tube. He gave vent to his anger by playing the guitar.
Nevertheless.
In spite of that, yet.
Examples:
Keep working nevertheless. Nevertheless, she persevered. She was tired and hungry, but nevertheless, she persevered.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
Humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Phase.
Any stage in a series of events, change, or development.
Examples:
Enter on the last phase. Two-phase structure. The era of the Industrial Revolution was a crucial phase of history.
Possibility.
A chance that something may happen or be true.
Examples:
Possibility for growth. Possibility of a major earthquake. The possibility of getting the disease will drastically increase.
Evolve.
To develop gradually, or to cause the development of something or someone gradually.
Examples:
Evolve. Evolve over the past decade. Eyeless fish evolved in dark caves.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
Medicinal chemistry. Traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Population.
The total number of people in a country, region, or location.
Examples:
Population change. Labor population. In just 4 years, the population has doubled.
Secondly.
Used to introduce the second point or item in a list or series of statements, considerations, etc.
Examples:
Secondly connected. Secondly, it is important. Firstly, we will discuss the budget. Secondly, we will go over the schedule.
Configure.
To set up or arrange something in a particular way or for a specific purpose.
Examples:
Configure alarm notification. Configure options. I need to configure my computer settings to connect to the internet.
Immigrate.
To come to live permanently in a foreign country.
Examples:
Immigrate to the country. Immigrate through available legal processes. He immigrated to the United States in search of a better life.
Circulate.
To move continuously or freely around a place or closed system.
Examples:
Circulate a rumor. Circulate an agenda before the meeting. The fan circulates the air in the room quickly.
Intermix.
To mix or blend together, especially when referring to different substances, elements, or entities, to combine or mingle in a way that they become integrated or inseparable.
Examples:
Intermix colors. Intermix cultures. The diverse group of students intermixes during lunch breaks.
Isolation.
The condition of being alone or lonely, the act or state of separation between persons or groups.
Examples:
Isolation booth. The country's isolation. That incident led to his isolation.
Tradition.
A belief, custom, or way of doing something that has been passed down from generation to generation within a group or society.
Examples:
A tradition of a culture. Against tradition. It is a tradition in many families to have a big Thanksgiving dinner with all their relatives.
Impose.
To officially force a new law, tax, duty, etc. to be obeyed or received.
Examples:
Impose harsher sanctions. Impose tariffs. The problem with achievement tests is the narrowness they impose on students.
Argument.
A set of statements or reasons used to support or refute a proposition or theory, a verbal or physical fight or dispute.
Examples:
A blazing argument. The argument against capital punishment. The argument between the two sides over the proposed policy was heated.
Grind.
To reduce something to small particles or powder by crushing or rubbing it, to work hard over a long period of time.
Examples:
Grind away at my work. Grind your teeth. She had to grind the coffee beans before making a fresh cup.
Inexorable.
Describing a process or situation that is impossible to stop, prevent, or change, relentless, unyielding, or unstoppable in force or effect.
Examples:
Inexorable decline. Inexorable force. His inexorable determination to succeed made him a force to be reckoned with.
Colonize.
To establish a colony in or on a specific place, to settle or occupy in large numbers.
Examples:
Colonize planets. Colonize for cultivation. European powers colonized much of the Americas in the 16th and 17th centuries.
Distant.
Far away in space, time, or where you are, far apart in relevance, relationship, or kinship.
Examples:
A distant memory. Distant ancestors. The sun set over the crest of distant hills.
Planet.
Any of the 9 large celestial bodies that circle in the solar system, any celestial body that revolves around a star.
Examples:
Planet like the Earth. Save the planet. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun.
Entice.
To attract or lure someone with something desirable or tempting.
Examples:
Entice foreign investment. Entice shoppers. The salesperson tried to entice the customer into buying a new car.
Intriguing.
Arousing curiosity or interest, often due to a mysterious or complex quality, fascinating or captivating.
Examples:
Intriguing concept. Intriguing character. The novel's plot was intriguing and kept readers in their seats.
Frightening.
Causing fear or alarm, or very surprising and alarming.
Examples:
Cast frightening eyes. Frightening experience. The news of the pandemic was a frightening reminder of the fragility of human health.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Cult.
A small religious group, especially one that is not part of a larger religion and that is regarded as outside the norm, followers of an exclusive system of beliefs and practices.
Examples:
Cult members. Cult's practices. The cult leader promised his followers that they would achieve enlightenment if they followed his teachings.
Offspring.
Descendant, any immature animal or plant.
Examples:
Female offspring. Produce offspring. How many offspring does the average lion have?
Adjustment.
A small change or movement made to something to improve it and achieve the desired result.
Examples:
Adjustment by hand. A fine adjustment. He assumed the role of the arbitral adjustment of the controversy.
Eliminate.
To remove or get rid of someone or something.
Examples:
Eliminate contestants. Eliminate sexual barriers. We can eliminate this possibility from those consumptions.
Alzheimer.
A neurodegenerative disease that causes memory loss, cognitive decline, and behavioral issues, is the most common cause of dementia in older adults.
Examples:
Alzheimer's brain. Alzheimer's risk factors. My grandmother has Alzheimer's disease, requires special care and attention from her caregivers.
Cancer.
Abnormal growth of cells that can invade and destroy surrounding tissues and organs, a disease characterized by the uncontrolled growth and spread of abnormal cells.
Examples:
Cancer diagnosis, cancer research. Breast cancer is the most common type of cancer in women.
Stroke.
A medical condition in which poor blood flow to the brain causes cell death, the act of swinging or striking at a ball with a club, racket, etc.
Examples:
Suffer stroke, a stroke of the putter. This year's extreme heat has resulted in many heat stroke cases.
Increasingly.
More and more.
Examples:
Increasingly become common. Face increasingly complicated challenges. Our company found it increasingly difficult to keep up with the competition.
Doll.
A child's toy that typically represents a human figure, especially a young girl, an attractive woman, a woman who is subservient or passive.
Examples:
Plastic doll, rag doll. The antique doll was worth thousands of dollars.
Fin.
A thin flat part on the body of a fish or other aquatic animal used for propulsion or balance.
Examples:
Back fin, a fin of a plane. The shark's powerful fins allowed it to swim at high speeds.
Sequence.
A series of related events, actions, numbers, etc., which have a particular order.
Examples:
The sequence of the seasons. The DNA sequence. We do move forward with those tasks in sequence next week.
Nation.
A large organized community of people living in a particular country or region and having a particular culture.
Examples:
Nation state. A seafaring nation. The nation of Japan is known for its unique culture and advanced technology.
Academy.
A school for special training, a type of official organization that aims to encourage and develop standards in its particular field.
Examples:
An academy of music. A member of the Academy. Her new documentary earned her an Academy Award.
Engineer.
A person whose job is designing, building, or maintaining something such as machines, structures, or software.
Examples:
A civil engineer. Engineer shortage. The engineer will repair my telephone tomorrow morning.
Award.
A prize or other mark of recognition given in honor of an achievement.
Examples:
Award ceremony. Participation award. He won the award for Best Actor at the film festival.
STEM. The
central part of something from which other parts can develop or grow, the part of a word common to all its inflected variants. Verb, to grow out of, have roots in, or originate in.
Examples:
Stem from a belief. The stem of a matchstick. A rose has thorns on its stem.
Independence.
Freedom from another's or others' control or influence.
Examples:
Financial independence. Independence ceremony. There is nothing more valuable than independence and freedom.
Develop.
To grow or expand, to improve or refine through a process of progress and refinement, often to achieve greater sophistication or complexity, to elaborate or add detail to something that is in the process of being created.
Examples:
Develop a strategy. Develop a skill. We must develop a new system to streamline our workflow and increase efficiency.
Technique.
A particular way or art of doing something that needs skill.
Examples:
A technique in martial arts. The technique applied to construction. Jockey's superior technique brought him victory.
Encourage.
To give someone support, confidence, or hope, to persuade someone to do or continue to do something by making it easier for them and making them believe it is a good thing to do.
Examples:
Encourage a sense of affinity. Encourage antisocial behavior. They encouraged customers with a premium for loyal patronage.
Process.
A series of actions or operations performed to achieve a particular outcome or goal. A systematic procedure or approach used to accomplish a specific task or objective. A method of treating milk to make it suitable for consumption or use in other dairy products.
Examples:
Process improvement. Decision-making process. The process for applying for a visa can be lengthy and complicated.
Desirable.
Worth having or achieving, pleasing, attractive, or sought after.
Examples:
Desirable effect. Desirable result. The beachfront property had a desirable location with stunning ocean views.
Efficient.
Performing at the highest level of productivity with the least wasted effort or resources, capable of achieving maximum output with minimum wasted effort, time, or materials.
Examples:
Efficient operation. Energy efficient appliances. The new washing machine is much more efficient than the old one.
Franc.
The currency used in some countries, including Switzerland, France, and formerly Belgium.
Examples:
Franc area. Swiss franc. During the colonial period, several African nations used the franc as their currency due to the influence of France. Fibroblast. A type of cell in connective tissue that produces and maintains the extracellular matrix, which provides support and structure to tissues and organs.
Examples:
Fibroblast growth factor, fibroblast migration. Fibroblast cells play an important role in tissue repair and regeneration.
Manipulate.
To influence or control something or someone to your advantage, often in an unfair or dishonest way.
Examples:
Manipulate figures. Vulnerable to manipulate. Please tell me how to manipulate this computer.
Induce.
To persuade someone to do something, to cause to act in a specific manner.
Examples:
Induce a crisis. Induce him to see a doctor. The lack of sleep induces both physical and psychological diseases.
Revert.
To return to a previous state or condition, to reply.
Examples:
Revert to a heavy smoker. Revert to the original subject. After trying the new software, I reverted to the old version.
Pluripotent.
Describing cells that have the potential to differentiate into any specialized cell in the body, often used in the context of stem cell research and applications.
Examples:
Pluripotent embryonic cells. Pluripotent gene expression. Pluripotent stem cells can differentiate into any cell in the body.
Potentially.
In a possible state or condition, possibly.
Examples:
Potentially affected. Potentially lucrative. The organization assisted in the de-escalation of potentially violent situations.
Capable.
Having the ability, skill, or potential to do something, competent or proficient in a particular task or area of expertise.
Examples:
Capable worker. Capable leader. She is highly capable of handling multiple tasks at once.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Immunity.
The ability of an organism to resist infection or disease, often due to the presence of antibodies.
Examples:
Immunity booster. Immunity response. Vaccination is an effective way to build immunity against diseases.
Experimental.
Relating to or based on new ideas, forms, methods, etc. that have not been tried before, usually to find out what effect they have.
Examples:
Experimental data. Experimental design. The product is still in the experimental stage.
Vaccine.
A substance that is put into the body and protects them from disease by causing them to produce antibodies, equals proteins that attack harmful bacteria, viruses, etc.
Examples:
Development of vaccines. An oral vaccine. The mRNA vaccine was approved in less than a year because it did not contain the fragments of the target virus.
Influenza.
Formal for flu, a highly contagious viral disease that causes fever, severe aching, and catarrh and often occurs in epidemics.
Examples:
An epidemic outbreak of influenza. Influenza B strain. The research institute allocated a lot of money to study the cause and prevention of influenza.
Tobacco.
A plant grown for its leaves, which are dried and processed for smoking or chewing or extraction of nicotine.
Examples:
Tobacco industry. A mild tobacco. Tobacco product is a leading cause of preventable deaths worldwide.
Sperm.
The reproductive cell produced by a man or male animal.
Examples:
Man with a low sperm count. Production of sperm. The male sperm fertilizes the female egg.
Ovary.
Either of the pair of organs in the female reproductive system that produces eggs, of a plant, the organ that bears the ovules of a flower.
Examples:
Ovary atrophy. Salted ovary of walleye pollock. They found ovary cancer in an early stage.
Fertilize.
To cause an egg, female animal, or plant to develop by joining sperm from the male with them. To add a natural or chemical substance to land to make plants grow well.
Examples:
Fertilize the soil. Fertilize the female egg. The couple decided to use the non-husband's sperm to fertilize a wife.
Hemophilia.
A genetic disorder in which the ability of the blood to clot is severely reduced, resulting in excessive bleeding and bruising.
Examples:
Hemophilia treatment. Hemophilia diagnosis. He inherited hemophilia from his mother and suffers from frequent bleeding.
Analytical.
Relating to or using analysis equals the process of breaking down a complex system or concept into smaller, simpler parts to understand it better, or able to analyze.
Examples:
Analytical approach. Analytical ability. He is analytical and can break down complex problems into manageable parts.
Engine.
A machine that converts thermal energy to mechanical work, something that has an important role used to achieve a purpose.
Examples:
A steam engine. an air-cooled engine. The policies he announces can be the engine of economic growth in the country.
Adopt.
To choose to follow something, to legally take a child from another family and care for them as if they were one's own.
Examples:
Adopt a child. Adopt a bill. The National Assembly has adopted the budget.
Attribute.
To say or regard that something is the result of a particular thing, noun, a quality or feature that someone or something possesses.
Examples:
Attribute the change to their marriage. Attribute directly to sales. He attributes the disappointing results to the economic downturn.
Wit.
The ability to say or write things or ideas in a clever and humorous way.
Examples:
The wit of man. Full of wit. He has the wit to keep talking about this topic.
Ken.
Knowledge, perception, understanding, or range of sight. Verb, to be aware of or know.
Examples:
Within my ken. Ken of the person. He had a good ken of the city and could easily find his way around.
Augment.
To increase the size, extent, quantity, etc. of something by adding something to it.
Examples:
Augment the reality. Augment immunity. Economic factors and monetary policy augmented inflation.
Twitch.
To make a sudden and quick movement with a part of the body. Noun, a sudden, small, jerky movement of a muscle or part of the body.
Examples:
Twitch at his sleeve. Twitch of an eye. She couldn't stop her leg from twitching nervously.
Irresistible.
Impossible to resist or refuse, very attractive, appealing, or compelling.
Examples:
Irresistible charm. Irresistible force. The aroma of freshly baked cookies was irresistible to her.
Convert.
To turn something into a different form, to transform.
Examples:
Convert fat into energy. Convert base 10 to base 16. I want to convert my sadness into strength.
Normally.
Usually, under normal conditions.
Examples:
Complete normally. Not normally drink much. I don't normally take a vacation in the middle of summer.
Compress.
To press or squeeze together, to make something take up less space.
Examples:
Compress the chest. Compress gas. She compressed the files into a single zip archive to save space on her computer.
Grandchild.
A child of someone's son or daughter.
Examples:
Grandchild-grandparent relationship. Grandchild development. The grandparents take care of their grandchild while the parents are at work.
Selective.
Relating to or involving only a small number of a larger group of people or things.
Examples:
The process of selective breeding. Selective readers. This medication is selective in its effects.
Boring.
Lacking interest or excitement, tedious or dull.
Examples:
Boring work. Boring day. The lecture was so boring that many people fell asleep.
Uniform.
Always the same, showing a single form or character in all occurrences. Noun, the special set of clothes worn by members of a particular group as a means of identification.
Examples:
At a uniform temperature. Our school uniform. This country has a nationally uniform culture.
Robust.
Sturdy and healthy in form, constitution, or construction, strong enough to withstand or overcome intellectual challenges or adversity.
Examples:
Robust growth. A robust appetite. The experiment yielded robust results that support his theory.
Versatile.
Able to do many things in different fields, having many talents.
Examples:
Provide a versatile solution. A versatile writer. He's a versatile actor who has acted in various parts.
Quest.
A long or challenging search for something.
Examples:
The quest for truth. On a quest for happiness. That adventurer traveled in quest of buried treasure.
Profoundly.
To a great or complete degree, deeply.
Examples:
Profoundly insightful. Sleep profoundly. The novel affected her profoundly, causing her to question her beliefs and values.
Wisdom.
The quality of being wise, or the ability to use your knowledge and experience to make sensible decisions.
Examples:
A fountain of wisdom. Wisdom literature. The community greatly respected and sought after the older adult's wisdom.
Inherit.
To receive money, property, or a title from someone after they have died.
Examples:
Inherit estate. Inherit ancestral property. After his death, his sons inherited his business.